Even when I've left, I do right by you. I'll be your everything, your blue sky. I go to war, I'll fight. Damn right. Even when I've left, I do right by you. I'll be your everything, your blue.
Welcome back to the Professional Stepdad Show. I am your host, Franco Zavala. Thank you very much for joining me. This is episode 91 of the Professional Stepdad Show. If this is your first time here, welcome. If this is your 91st time here, welcome back. Before I go any further, like always, if you have not, please like, subscribe, share to the YouTube show, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, Anchor, the Professional website. I said it again. Professional Stepdad website is up. The link's right here. There have been quite a few stepdads that have opted into joining our community. Free community to join. Basically what I'm doing is I'm just gathering a database of stepdads. And guess what? And bio moms, some have joined as well because they are looking to figure out ways to help the gentleman in their life. And I think that's an amazing thing. So like I said, please go in there, like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, send a note, shoot a tweet. I don't know. On the road to 100, Scott Henry's 100th episode is locked in. I will be flying to Salt Lake, sitting down with the amazing Scott Henry for a few hours just to talk about his journey through social media, how he gained a little bit of fame through TikTok, his journey as a stepdad, as a leader in his home. I'm excited for it, guys, and I hope you will be too. It's going to be a great episode. Cannot wait to record it and film it. We will be in the Salt Lake area, like I said, in December. So should be fun. Should be a lot of time. Yeah, so if you know me, you know that I'm always pitching personal development and growth, right? I'm always pitching working on yourself. As a matter of fact, everything that I talk about is based on working on you first before you do anything else. So I'm always listening to different speakers. I'm always reading different books. And I've probably listened to Jim Rohn and there's specific videos online that you can find on YouTube thousands of times over the years, thousands. And I'm saying that because I listen to it over and over again because I'm always catching something new. And then I was thinking about, this last year of creating this show and about, my kids are always asking me, Dad, doesn't it make you upset that only like one or two people watch it on YouTube? They're only, like you're doing all this work, but only a few people are listening to it, and your stepdad social media accounts aren't like really big. And I try to explain to them that there's seasons in business, there are seasons in life, and the ones who will benefit are the ones who understand the process of reaping and sowing. So that's what today's episode is going to be about, because I want to make sure that every stepdad or anyone who is listening to this show, I want to make sure you fully understand that before you can reap the benefits of your hard work, of the time, energy, and efforts that you're putting into your family, into yourself, and into your relationship, you first have to sow. Now, what does sowing mean? Sowing means planting the seeds, right? That means going out to the fields. That means making sure that the ground is ready and prepared for the seed that you are going to plant. And then over time, you must water the seed and you must take care of the seed. And this is very, very true for anything you do, whether it's business, whether it's your fitness, and whether you're learning to invest money. It doesn't matter. You first have to plant the seed, then you have to monitor it and water it and take care of it before you can ever reap the benefits that the seed plants. And I say this to you because there are a lot of stepdads out there. There are a lot of men that I've met and I've talked to that want the benefits now. They want the change right now. They want it. I've been with the family. There's one stepdad that has been with his family for 10 years and has still found that he wakes up every morning not feeling validated, not feeling like he belongs there. It kind of feels like he's just drifting through life. But he won't lead because his pride keeps him there. And that's not necessarily a good thing. But the beautiful part about this gentleman, and I'm not going to share his name, but the beautiful part about him is that he found the show. He sent me a message. We had a few conversations. And what he understands is that he was wanting the harvest. He was wanting to reap the value of the harvest and to eat hearty and be merry. But he never planted any real seeds. He inherited the field, in a sense. I'm giving you a hypothetical. He inherited the field, but he chose not to take care of it, not to plant any seeds. And when he did plant seeds, he planted it in the seasons where no harvest can grow. So he understands now that he's got to start over. But it's not like starting over from scratch. He's put in the time, right? He's there. He's shown up. He's not an asshole. He's not a jerk. He's not an alcoholic. He doesn't do anything like this. He just feels kind of lost. And I know there are a lot of gentlemen out there that feel lost. And feel like that if they can't find much value, here's the crazy thing too, is that there are a lot of stepdads that build this rapport with the kids, but they don't build a rapport with their self or with their significant other. And they stay, again, because their pride keeps them there, but they stay because they don't want to, hurt feelings or let anyone down. But they never really opt in. They never really take that, metaphorical foot out the door. And in the long run, they don't develop the relationships that are needed in order to sustain a good partnership and a good, these good values with your family, so that over time it grows into this beautiful blossom, right? So reaping and sowing. And it's all going to come back to me, us, them. It's all going to come back to working on you. Look, when you're planting the seeds, you got to start with you. You have to begin with you. You have to plant the seeds with you. And planting the seeds means understanding that the ground that you stand on now has not been properly soiled. It has not been properly taken care of, and the maintenance on it is not good. So you're going to try to plant a few seeds, but you won't plant them deep enough. You won't water them long enough. And when you see no value, you will leave. You will walk away from the program. You will walk away from the book. You will walk away from the speaker. You will stop listening. And then you will find every reason to blame them, when in reality, it's your fault. And it's your fault because you have chosen to plant either during the wrong time, or if you have chosen to not fully break down and understand that you've got to maintain the ground, that you've got to water the seed. You've got to check in every now and then. You have to be patient, right? No farmer in the world plants a seed of corn. Do you plant seeds of corn? Again, I'm not a farmer, but no farmer in the world plants a seed of corn and expects it to blossom the next day. But yet, so many of us are so impatient that we expect to be valued, understood, respected, and we never ever planted the seed. And that's the problem. You have to reap before you sow. Reaping is doing the work. Reaping is writing down the notes each and every day, daily activities. Reaping is breaking down who you were so you can become who you want to be. Reaping is letting shit go. Reaping is dealing with your personal issues that you brought into this new relationship that should not fucking be there. They should not fucking be there. But your pride doesn't allow you to let it go. The way you were raised in these habits won't allow you to let it go. Why? Because they probably feel real fucking comfortable to you. And staying in that comfort zone, you can never stretch your wings. You can never find out how high you can fly as a stepdad. If you cannot let go of these things, if you cannot make your peace with going, holy shit, okay, Franco's right. I've got to analyze my life. Where am I at right now? Where do I want to be? And what do I have to start doing? Step one, the ground that I'm standing on right now, is it fertile enough to even plant a seed? Is it? Is it fertile enough to plant a seed? Is the ground, what do? They use a hoe or whatever, and they dig up the ground and they turn it. So when you plant the seed, it's nice and moist and it's healthy. This is the ground that we stand on. Are you man enough to say, everything that I have brought to this relationship, everything that I am now, there are probably some really good things, but more bad things. And can I let those go? And can I begin to work on me? Can I plant the seed of growth within myself first? Can I? And then can I be patient enough to allow it to begin to blossom? Well, at the same time, understanding that everything's going to take time. Everything's going to take patience. You must reap before you sow, stepdads. You must do the work on you first, stepdads. You must do the necessary work on you first so that when you begin to move into the next part, which is the us, you and your partner, you're ready. You're ready. You have a set of values and core standards that you've held yourself to because you've been working on you, that when you get ready to move into this teamwork building process, that you're open-minded, that you're not stubborn, that you're open to suggestions, that you're okay to cry, that you're okay to show emotion, that you're okay to understand that your communication probably sucks horribly, that your nonverbal communication is even worse. Like accepting all that and listening and going, yes, I'm ready to work on it. And then once you have that and you've planted, so your field is blossoming, your relationship with your partner is blossoming, then you can move into the kids, to doing whatever it's going to take to taking what you've built over X amount of time and then slowly inserting it into the daily habits and routines of your family. That's what it's going to take to win. Period. You have to reap before you sow. You have to do personal work on you first. Step one, admitting you have a problem, admitting that you need work on you, admitting that you have so many negative thoughts and you have so many times during the week where you just second guess everything that you do. You can't second guess yourself there, because I can tell you right now, your nonverbal communication, especially for some of you stepdads out there, speaks louder than any words that you can ever speak. And your kids will pick up on it, man. They're smart. They are. So if you don't take anything from me today, take this. If you really want to win as a stepdad, you got to reap. You got to reap. Reaping season has begun. You have to reap. You have to set a date at a time where you want to set a date and a time, and you want to set specific goals, especially with you and your partner, where you can actually see growth with your family. You can see growth with your relationship, but more important, you can see growth with you. Because you're worth it, man. You're there. I mean, think about it like this. You're there, right? You're there. You're with the family. You probably have all these problems going on. You have all these obstacles that are facing you. You have people that hate you, stepdads or bio dads that think you're a piece of shit. Family members that talk about you behind your back. You have everything against you, but you still are there. So if you're going to stay, why not win? I mean, why not? You can. You can win in a big way. I promise you. Guys, my oldest daughter is going to be getting married in a few weeks before the end of the year. And I get to walk my oldest daughter, my biggest obstacle, the girl in my life who didn't cause me pain, but made me work for it and taught me the value of patience and trust, because she was closest with her dad. I'm walking her down the aisle here soon. And I'm going to probably be a big blubbering baby when I do it, man, because I'm so excited for it. But you can get to this point. You can. But I would never have been here if I didn't understand the value of reaping and sowing and what that expression means. I would have never been here if I didn't understand that I needed to work on me first and to let go of who I was so I could become who I'm meant to be, which is loved and valued and respected. And that's what I want for you, more than anything. So ask yourself this question. I mean, this year's almost up. We're December 1st. This year's almost up. Are you willing to start? Are you willing to begin? Are you willing to accept that you need to begin? You have to reap before you can sow. You just have to. All right, guys, that is episode 91. So pumped, so close to 100. That is episode 91 of the Professional Stepdad Show. Once again, if you have not, please like, subscribe, share to all the platforms: SoundCloud, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, Anchor, Instagram, TikTok. The website, theprofessionalstepdad.com, is up and it's running. Again, so humbled and blessed and grateful, and just I cannot wait to get to a point in the show where not only we are affecting real change, and we have this community of stepdads that are connecting, creating, and collaborating with one another, that the narrative has no choice but to change. Till next time, guys. Be good.
Everything, your blue sky. I go to war, I'll fight. Damn right. Even when I've left, I do right by you. I'll be your everything. Your blue.
Quiet on the set, please. Thank you, everybody.